So the next topic we are going to discuss here is the energy stored in a capacitor. As we have discussed, the capacitor is a device used to store charges. This not only stores the charges but also stores some energy here. So how much of energy that can be stored in a capacitor is the topic here. What is this energy and what kind of energy is stored in the capacitor? So as we know that capacitor are the two simple plates when you separated by a distance some d, and when you connect this capacitors to a battery terminal, this battery will push with some potential voltage V. This voltage is nothing but like a force. It is called the potential difference for a battery. And this potential will push the charges from the positive terminal to one plate and from the negative terminal to the other plate, which is stored here. This extra charges which is pushed from the battery is stored in the plates. This is how the charges are stored here. And due to this potential, it is pushing the charges here. This is called the work done. And we know that the work done is always stored as the potential energy U. This is what is the potential energy. So this work done is stored as the potential energy inside the capacitor. So this work done is stored as the potential energy there, which is always U. Okay, and this work done can be written as dW, which is equal to P into dQ, because the work done, what is the work done here? Work done formula is always force into distance. Here the force is nothing but the potential we apply, and how much of a distance, it is the difference in the charges that is getting transferred between the plates. So the work here done is to move the charges between the plates with some force V, which is potential difference V. So the work done dW is equal to V into dQ. So to get the original charge value, and we know that the voltage V can be written as from the capacitance, as it is capacitor, I have to relate the capacitance here. Capacitance C is equal to Q into V. From this equation I get the value of V, have this V as such, bring the Q to the other, it is Q is equal to C into V. From this equation have the V as such and bring this C to the other side to get the value of V. So V is equal to Q by C. Substitute this V value here, we know that V equal to Q by C. Substitute this V value here in the equation number 1. Let this be equation number 1. Let this be equation number 2. Substitute the equation number 2 in 1. So instead of V, substitute this. So we have work done dW is equal to Q by C into dQ. As you have the differentiable value on both sides, you have to go for integrating on both sides. When you integrate on both sides, the equation would become integral dW is equal to integral Q by C into dQ. As you can see that only the Q value is differentiable and C is constant. So you can just take the C outside of the integration and replace the equation as integral dW is equal to 1 by C integral Q into dQ. I have taken the C out of the integration as it is a constant. Only the Q is differentiable. Okay. So when you integrate this, I am going for the value limits 0 to some charge Q. Okay. So when you integrate dW, the value would become W and 1 by C as such. Integration of x into dx is simply x square by 2. Similarly, integration of q into dq is q square by 2. So it is, this value is q square by 2. So it is q square by 2, limits 0 to q, and w is equal to 1 by c, upper limit minus lower limit. For upper limit it is same q, so it is q square. Lower limit is 0, so simply 0. Anything minus 0, it is simply the term, it is q square by 2. So this can be written as the work done, W is equal to q square by 2c, which is nothing but stored as the potential energy in the capacitors. So the potential energy we have now is, it is q square by 2c. I'm going to replace this equation with the another format. As we know, q is equal to cv. Substitute this here in this equation. Instead of q, write it as cv. So you'll get it as cv whole square divided by 2c. This is nothing but c square v square by 2c. Cancel of 1c with the c in the denominator. So you'll be getting as 1 by 2. I can write it as 1 by 2 cv square, which is again another format of my potential energy U for the capacitor. So when you go for the parallel plate of capacitors, you have to write it in terms of this epsilon naught A and D. So I'm going to replace this equation with respect to the epsilon naught A and D, the parallel plate format. So we know that U is equal to 1 by 2 CV square, and for parallel plate capacitors, you're going to calculate the energy for two parallel plates. So for this case, we know that V is equal to E into D and C is equal to epsilon naught A by D. So substitute these two values here in the equation, and instead of C, write it as epsilon naught A by D, and for V, write it as E into D. So when you write it, it is U is equal to 1 by 2 as such. Instead of C, this one, epsilon naught into A by D, and for V it is E into D. So it is E into D the whole square. So simply 1 by 2 epsilon naught A by D into E square D square. 1 D and 1 of the D gets cancelled off. So it is 1 by 2 epsilon naught into AD into E square, which is my potential energy for parallel plate capacitors. I hope you have understood. So you have the potential energy UE is equal to 1 by 2 epsilon naught into A into D into E square. This A into D is nothing but area into the distance, which can be simply written as the volume, right? So volume, you can write it as, see, we know that energy density, if you have the term called density, it is the value divided by the volume or area. So this can be written as, for energy density, it is energy by volume, you can write. So the energy value is UE divided by, it is UE divided by the volume, which is my energy density. So for energy density, which is, they have given as UE here, and it is U. So when you write it, it should be written as UE is equal to U by V. It is volume. So divide this, it is 1 by 2 epsilon naught A into D by A into D into E square by my volume. This part is nothing but the volume. So cancel of this one. You will be getting the potential value as 1 by 2 epsilon naught into simply E square.